In the 1950s, the prevailing wisdom about why infants become attached to their mothers was almost insultingly simple. Psychoanalytic theory said it was because the mother is associated with pleasure and drive reduction. Behaviorism said it was because the mother provides food, reduce the hunger drive, and the infant will form attachment to whoever does the reducing. Love, in both accounts, was essentially secondary. Food was primary. Comfort was a bonus. Harry Harlow, a primatologist at the University of Wisconsin, found this account thoroughly unsatisfying and decided to test it. What he discovered changed the scientific understanding of love, attachment, and emotional development forever, and did so through a series of experiments that remain among the most ethically complex in psychology's history. Harlow's subjects were infant rhesus monkeys, separated from their mothers at birth and raised in a laboratory. In the course of this work, he noticed that these infants became intensely attached to the cloth pads used to line their cages, clinging to them, becoming agitated when they were removed for cleaning. This soft material was not providing food. It was providing something else. Harlow decided to investigate what that something else was. He constructed two surrogate mothers, one made of bare wire, one covered with soft terry cloth. Both surrogates could be equipped with a bottle for milk delivery. In the critical experimental condition, the wire mother provided all the food. The cloth mother provided no food, only softness. The question was, to which mother would the infant monkeys become attached? The answer was unambiguous. The infant monkeys spent the vast majority of their time clinging to the cloth mother, even though she provided no food. They went to the wire mother only to feed, and returned immediately to the cloth mother afterward. When frightened by a wind-up toy, a strange object, they fled to the cloth mother, clung to her, and then, from that base of security, were willing to explore and investigate. With only the wire mother present during frightening situations, they froze, rocked, and showed none of the exploratory behavior. The cloth mother provided felt security. The wire mother did not, no matter how much milk she provided. Harlow called what the cloth mother provided contact comfort, the physical warmth and tactile reassurance of a soft, warm body. And he demonstrated experimentally that contact comfort was the primary driver of attachment, not feeding. The behaviorist account was simply wrong. Love, or its primate equivalent, was not a derived drive. It was a primary need. But Harlow's experiments went further, into darker territory. He studied the long-term consequences of different kinds of early deprivation. Monkeys raised in total isolation, with neither a cloth nor a wire mother, no contact with any other living being, suffered devastating and apparently permanent psychological damage. When introduced to normally raised peers, they were terrified, aggressive, huddled and rocking. They couldn't engage in normal social behavior, normal play, normal sexual behavior. As adult females, those who became mothers were unable to care for their own infants, neglecting or even abusing them. The finding had immediate and profound implications for human development. Before Harlow, hospitals routinely kept premature and sick infants in clean, sterile, but emotionally barren conditions, because the priority was physical health and infection control. The devastating developmental consequences of this emotional deprivation were not well understood. Harlow's research, combined with John Bowlby's theoretical work, changed neonatal care, adoption policy, and orphanage practice. Human infants need touch. They need warmth. They need consistent, loving contact with a caregiver. These are not luxuries. They are developmental necessities as real as calories and oxygen. The ethical complexity of Harlow's experiments is real and should not be minimized. The suffering his experiments caused to the monkeys was genuine and substantial. Modern research ethics would not permit these studies as conducted. But the knowledge they produced, the proof that emotional need is a primary biological reality, not a soft luxury, has without question improved the lives of countless human infants whose caregiving environments were changed because of what Harlow proved in his laboratory. Touch is not just pleasant. It is necessary. And love, far from being a luxury that grows from satisfied hunger, is as fundamental to healthy development as the food that satisfies it. Subscribe to Psychology. Theories explained for more psychology breakdowns every week.